I installed a hidden camera when my home security system kept going offline whenever I left town, and caught my wife doing something I never expected for 3 years. I trusted Emily completely. We shared bank accounts, passwords, and never questioned each other's whereabouts. Even when I traveled for work twice a month, we'd video chat nightly, and she'd always joke about setting our security system so no one steals my workaholic husband's precious gadgets. Last month, I noticed something odd in my security app notifications. Every time I traveled overnight, our system would go offline around 8 p.m. and come back online around 7 a.m. the next morning when I was home. The system never had issues, probably just a software glitch, Emily suggested with a shrug when I mentioned it. You know how finicky these smart home things can be. But when it happened 3 trips in a row exactly during the same hours, I mentioned it to my friend Mark, who works in cybersecurity. Systems don't glitch on a schedule, he said slowly. No offense, manually disabling it. My stomach dropped. Was Emily having someone over? Was I the cliche husband who traveled while his wife entertained another man in their bed? Instead of confronting her with just suspicions, Mark suggested I place a small camera facing the security hub in our utility closet minus a spot. Emily never had reason to visit unless she was intentionally accessing the system. The next week during my overnight trip to Chicago, the system went offline as expected. When I checked the hidden camera footage, I watched as Emily deliberately disconnected our home security hull at 8:12 p.m. But what happened next wasn't what I'd feared. Rather than letting someone in, Emily pulled out her phone and made a call. Okay, Dad, I've disabled the cameras and sensors. You can come over now with the supplies. 4 hours of footage showed Emily, her father, and her brother transforming our unfinished basement minus ripping up carpet, installing new flooring, and building custom shelving. They were creating the home office I'd been talking about wanting for years but never found time to build. Yesterday was my birthday. When Emily blindfolded me and led me downstairs to my surprise office, I had to pretend I had no idea, mind while fighting back tears for an entirely different reason than she thought. Sometimes what looks like betrayal is actually love wearing a disguise.